And we're live. What up, y'all? I need to ping the Discord, and we are good to go. We are good to go. Some packs to open and some bulk to go through. I don't have the link for the live stream. That might help. What's everybody up to tonight? On this fine Monday evening. It's so nice to get back into the swing of things. So nice for a normal weekend to happen. Thank goodness. Let me get the chat popped out here. Oh, you guys can see what's going on. I should probably switch screens. That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea so I don't dox myself. Paul, what up? Paul, it's been a hot minute. I bought some pre-cut cardboard squares to put in my bubble mailers past weekend. $250 for 32 bucks. Felt insane. $30 for cardboard. How many cards do I need to sell to pay for this? That's it. That is wild. $32? Jesus. I don't even put cardboard in the bubble mailers. I probably would if I sold a really expensive card, though. What up, Pop-Up? Lumberzack, welcome to your first official stream. You don't need pants for this. It's okay. Nearest, what up? How's it going? May, happy Monday. Drummer, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing this fine Monday evening? Just finished a new vid, good timing. Nice. Welcome, Jonas. Building cubes to sell. Magic may turn 360 bulk cards to $60. Wow. That's really good. That is really, really good. Morning, Brother Fox. It's a good day. My scanner just rocked up and I've started my storefront. Nice, Maddie. Hell yeah. What does Brother Fox mean? I don't know what that means. Cortez, welcome. I'm using TCG Automate for bulk right now, and I'm realizing it is not worth the price per scan at all. Is this why you've stopped using TCG Player for Pokemon? I mean, I use Card Uploader. I don't suggest you use TCG Automated anymore. But yeah, I don't use TCG Player not because of scanning, but because it's I can make more per card on eBay. The way that I have stuff set up. Let's go, pants off, bulk loaded and sorting, no trays. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What up, Derek? How's it going? Jada God, welcome. Why, hello there. What is that from? Is that from World of Warcraft? Hello there. Why, hello there. Welcome, Don. I mean, I'm sure it's from many things, but I feel like I remember a specific quote, someone saying, why, hello there. And I feel like that's a WoW thing. I feel like that sounds like a World of Warcraft thing. Star Wars? Probably not Star Wars is the one I'm thinking of because I don't really watch Star Wars. It's been a long time since I've seen a Star Wars movie. This is a hot take, but I do not. I think Star Wars is so bad. I liked the episode 1, 2, and 3. Those are my favorite. Not episode 4, 5, and 6, the original trilogy, but the trilogy that came out when we were kids. That's my favorite. But even then, oh man. Oh, they're not even that good. The acting is so bad in Star Wars, it hurts my soul. Skyrim? It might be Skyrim, actually, Caden. That sounds right. UPS somehow lost 150 pounds of magic in the mail? Holy shit. Did you have insurance for it? Very Ron Burgundy? No, I don't think it's Ron Burgundy. That's a good guess. Hey, Phantom, are you listing every magic card you get, and how is the business going? No, I do not list every card. I sift. I do not list every card, especially magic card right now, and that magic isn't selling for me. But, speaking of which, we started the other eBay store. We now have 300 cards listed. I'm listing 100 cards a day. We're combining duplicates through Card Uploader. And so I think I only have like 200 individual cards or listings, but 300 quantity. But we have 0 sales. But I have no feedback on the store, so I think it's just going to take a while to get some sales under my belt on that store since it's brand new, 0 feedback or anything. So it'll be interesting to see how that starts to go as it grows. From Star Trek. I never watched Star Trek. Jarrett, it's Obi-Wan? Yeah, I could see it. Had great actors. It really didn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's older, like 80s kind of stuff, but man, I've watched some of those and I'm like, oh, this is brutal. I don't know if it's necessarily bad actors. Maybe it's bad writing. I don't know, but not to shit on Star Wars. I know everybody likes Star Wars. I wish I liked Star Wars. Star Wars seems like the perfect show for me, perfect movies for me. But they really aren't. They just never appealed to me. I watched them, and I always thought they were boring for some reason. I think the world of Star Wars is fascinating, but I think the actual movies are boring. But how is that possible? For what, Ben? Oh, yeah. That's good that you had insurance on it. Yeah, that's annoying. Are you only listing cards over 25 cents? Yes, correct. And we'll actually be doing that. We're going to sift some Magic Bulk tonight once we get to it. Being behind in videos is bad. Spoiler alert. Oh, yeah, sorry, May. I won't spoil. What up, Catlin? Cat, why do I always do that every single time? It never fails. Welcome, Cat. I don't like Star Wars either. I'd rather do Harry Potter. I don't like Harry Potter either. Okay, wait. Let me rephrase that. I didn't like Harry Potter for the first 3 movies. My wife loves Harry Potter. She's obsessed with it. It's probably her favorite series of all time. She got me to watch all of them. In the first 3 movies, oh my God, I hated them so much. I can't even explain to you how much I hated those movies. But from the 4th movie on, they're actually pretty good. I actually really enjoyed them. But the first 3 movies, I always joke and tell her that the first 2 movies are like shot-for-shot remakes. They're the same movie. I swear to God, the first 2 movies are the exact same movie. And I always joke, and she gets so mad when I say that. What's the new store called? It's called It's Phantom Cards Magic. It's just the same name, but with magic on it. Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher, you are crazy, my friend. I don't know if anyone says Harrison Ford is like an amazing actor. I don't think he's like known for his acting skills. I don't know if Harrison Ford. I'll give you Carrie Fisher, but I don't know if Harrison Ford is. That's the first thing people know him for. Do you think if Card Uploader automated the daily download of the inventory as a backup to some Google Drive account belonging to the user, it would help? Yeah, I do, Cortez. I've actually thought about reaching out and saying they should allow us to download the inventory, because that would be really nice to where we don't have to worry about if that's down for whatever reason. Most of Carrie Fisher acting skills came to the surface when she was in a bikini. Oh, goodness. See, I think that was the opposite. I think it's literally more Harrison Ford. I think he was the eye candy. Obviously, she was too, but I think he's more eye candy than acting. But have you read the books? I read the first one. One of my gifts to my wife, because she's always loved the books. She read the books. I told her I'll read the first book, and then I got her a show that we went to that was like a Harry Potter show, and I was like, I'll read the first book, and then we'll go to this show so I can understand it a little better. And we finished the movies, so they were really good. Put cardboard in my bone mails when I'm shipping anything over $50, $200 order. Yeah, I'm going to be tossing. Oh, that's fair, Paul. That's fair. I don't do that very often. David, welcome. Jaron, welcome. When I go rewatch Harry Potter, I have to start at 4 or 5. I don't blame you. I would watch them again, but I couldn't do 1, 2, or 3. And it's funny because 3 is my wife's favorite movie. I fell asleep through every single one of those movies. All 3 of the first 3 movies. And then after 4, I was like, okay, now I'm good. I knew of him from Indy. Oh, nice. Use your link, sir. Thank you for everything. Hey, I appreciate it, Jared. Oh, you order your scanner. Congrats. Enjoy that. I appreciate the help. Hell yeah, Jareth. What's up, man? Jareth, I've got your, was it? Yeah, you sent me the, yeah, you did. You sent me these. I need to open these. We got some perfect order packs to open. We can do that. Let's open some perfect order. I liked Harrison Ford in Morning Glory. He played the perfect grumpy old man. I never saw that movie. I had my first sale on eBay. Can you just tape the label on the envelope? Yes. Yep, you can, cardboard. I really liked how the last 2 Harry Potters got from first to last. It's a crazy shift in tone. That's the thing for me. I feel like the first 3 movies, I feel like if you didn't grow up watching them, which I saw the first movie as a kid. I saw it when it came out on DVD. I remember renting it from Hollywood Video, because we didn't go to Blockbuster because my parents were the worst. So we rented it from Hollywood Video. And I remember watching it and I'm like, this is a stupid movie. So I watched it as a kid and I didn't like it. And then as an adult, I really didn't like it. But yeah, it's one of those things you kind of had to like it from a kid, or if you didn't, it just doesn't. It's like Pokemon right now. Like, I love the games. I love Pokemon, obviously. I still play it. But if the anime, especially the first season, if you didn't grow up watching that, it's pretty brutal. It's not fun to watch. It is pretty boring. So I feel like you gotta have grown up with it. Do you have any favorite Magic artists? I don't know any Magic artists. I really don't. I don't follow Magic very closely. Sorry, they weren't prismatic. You're good. I will take anything. I appreciate the free stuff regardless. Hollywood Video had the best snack section. They really did, though. That's fair. That's fair, Lowland Pokemon Trainer. That is fair. Shout out Hollywood Video. Dude, the problem with Hollywood Video... Yes, I know about Hollywood Video. The problem with Hollywood Video, and it's the reason why I always wanted to go to Blockbuster over it, is Hollywood Video only did console video games. Blockbuster would do like Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. They had it to where you could rent those games, and Hollywood Video never did. And that's why I always wanted to go to Blockbuster. I feel like Hollywood Video's video game section was not nearly as good as Blockbuster's. Gonna switch to Pro 1 sec. You're good. In the air, if I want to wait for the Sifter or buy a scanner now and run both when the Sifter comes back in stock. I mean, I don't think the Sifter is going to do what you want the scanner to do. But it depends on what you're doing with it. Hope you have better luck with perfect order packs than I did. I have gotten the Full Art Clefairy, the AR Clefairy, like twice now. It's the only card I've pulled. So I'm hoping I pull something that's not just that card. All right, let's set up my phone and we can open some packs. I literally have only pulled that Clefairy. That's the only card that I've pulled of value. And I pulled it twice out of like maybe 10 packs. Let's see if we get the Zygarde. Wait, wrong camera. Let me set this up. And there we go. Now you guys can see this. So then we switch to this. And there we go. Also, Hollywood Video is always cleaner than Blockbuster where I grew up. That's fair, actually. I will say Hollywood Video was clean and Blockbuster was kind of dirty. That is actually an astute observation. As a kid, I never really thought of it that way. But yeah, I guess now that you say that. Where was I at? Brock's the only reason I like the first 3 seasons. Brock was such a pervert. Don't hate the Indigo League. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying if you didn't grow up with it, it's pretty brutal. Antique Sail Fossil. Sail! Ratata! Rowlet. Honedge. Raticate. Jacinth. Hippowdon. Jaw Fossil. Tyrantrum, and yo, Mega Zygarde EX. I'll take it. I don't have that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Happy stream day. What up? What up, Lance? Be Kind Rewind. Oh, man. Did you guys ever watch that movie with Jack Black in it that was called Be Kind Rewind? Do you ever buy the Evolving Skies Black Promo Umbreon Moon card? You know, someone just showed me that, Levi. Someone I'm picking up a collection from tomorrow actually has that card in his personal collection, and he showed me it on his video. Ratata, Honedge, Spinnerack, Nosepass, Core Memory, Turtonator, Naveen, Skorupi, Barbarackle, and hey, we're back to back. Decidueye EX. You know, I didn't like Decidueye when I first played through Sun and Moon. But if a Pokemon ever grew on me a ton, it was that Pokemon. I actually love Decidueye now. I miss locally owned video game stores, RIP Video Station. Dude, or video stores. Yeah, I miss going and renting things. Those were the days. Kids don't understand these days. Going to have to just buy the Dene IR for my daughter rather than chasing it. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. My brother almost got hit by a car in a Blockbuster and not in a Hollywood Video. Yeah, that's fair. My mission is to use the Sifter to separate hollows, reverse hollows, non-hollows, then had it weed out cards under 15 cents. Let's teach player, but I know see how it does with Pokemon. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how it does with Pokemon because I've heard that Pokemon is always the biggest stickler with these machines. Like they can't seem to figure it out. Klefki, Porshin, Barbarackle, Talonflame. Is that a... Yep, it's a Shinji Kondo. That's a cool artwork. Naveen, Superior, Antique Sail Fossil. Sail! Oh, our first miss. Chien Pao. Great movie. Yeah, it's been a long time since I saw it. I think that Clefairy from the Perfect Order is going to be a lot of money in the future. Yeah, I've got 2 of them now. I don't think either of them are gradable, though. Agreed about Decidueye? Yeah. Decidueye is so sick. I love Decidueye. I will say I don't like Hisuian Decidueye, though. He turned into a chicken, which I think is dumb. Rowlet, Amora, Hippopotas, Hole Digging Shovel, Aegislash, Tarragon, Diggersby, Lumiose Galette, Salandit, and Womp Womp Dugong. All right, last pack magic. Mwah. There it is. We blessed it. Now we're going to get the Zygarde. That's how it works. Or the Meowth. Honestly, I'd rather have the Zygarde. All right, 23rd, I remember going with my dad every Friday to pick up a pizza and rent a movie from the local video game store. Oh, Fridays were the best. We would go to a Mexican restaurant called El Puerto. We would go to El Puerto and then afterwards go to Hollywood Video every Friday until my mom got pregnant with my brother Cole. And then she didn't like Mexican food. It was one of those things like when she was pregnant, she couldn't eat it. So then I always joke that Cole ruined that tradition for us. Oh, Fridays. Those were the best. Potion, Clefairy. Dude, having a free weekend with a newly rented video game. Oh my God. That is like perfection. Mwah. Oh my God, I miss those days. Hawlucha, Furfro, Jacinthe, Raticate, Rose's Encouragement, Spritzy, Nor's Pass, and Womp Womp Superior. All right, we got 2 hits. Not terrible. Not terrible. Decidueye and Mega Zygarde EX. Not a terrible opening. I'll take it. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could always be worse. Middle value one, real cool card. Yeah, I agree. That's why I asked you about Magic artists, even though I know you're not that big on Magic. It seems like we all have our favorite Pokemon artists, though. You know, I think Yuki Mori's pretty cool. I don't know if I have like a specific artist that I like though in Pokemon either, to be honest. I have 2 and put them away to forget about till I need a capital. Yeah, that's a good idea. I bought a few, yeah. Good luck, and what would you recommend when taking pictures to post on eBay? Should I just take 2 of the front and 1 of the back of the card? Marv, if you're using your phone, I would just take 1 of the front, 1 of the back. Roka Sorter only can detect the presence of foil, not exactly type. Spit out hollow and reverse hollow in the same stacking off to manually separate it. Yep. Yeah, so it's not going to be able to tell what kind of hollow. But I think that's what they were saying. They were just wanting to separate it between hollows. Which is still really, really nice. Like, if I could put a bunch of Pokemon cards and it just gives me, like, in fact, someone just reached out to me. They're a rip and shipper, and I'm going to go pick up some bulk from them. We're trading for some sealed later on this week. And I'm hoping he has lots of cards because I have to go out of my way to meet him if we end up doing it. I told him, I was like, I don't really want to go that far out unless you've got like 20,000 cards. But anyway, it's going to be one of those things, I'm sure. I just spit everywhere. Where it's going to be like all the normals, then the reverse hollows, then the hollow, then the code card, like they come in a pack. So it's just going to be like that consistently through the box. So if I could have a machine just give me the hollows and reverse hollows, that'd be so nice. So I don't have to deal with everything else. Whatever, to Mike. Mike, I'm loving the series. I just watched the last episode that you had. Hopefully the sales continue. Old school Stargate on the Super Nintendo. I never played that. The days of being an only child, right? I was not an only child. I was the youngest at the time before Cole was born. So it went my sister Renee, then Rachel, then me, then Cole. So there's 4 of us actually. Hi, about the Rico FI 8170 scanner, but I've noticed that it leaves indents on the grooves of the scan cards. Are you experiencing the same issue? What have you found to fix it? So Filippo. I'm just gonna call you Flip. So there is a piece. If you look at a guy named Max Wax Pax, he has a video on how to remove the middle piece. You have to take out the little roller. Move the middle, the piece that's indenting it is this little plastic piece in the middle. You remove that piece, put the roller back in, good as new. That's what I did, and it worked. His videos talk about putting the roller and keeping the roller out, but that didn't work for me. I should have put the roller back, and it worked fine. But you have to run them without penny sleeves. You're good. You're good, pro. Hey, man, love the content. I've been working on Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk business for the past few years. Think of getting into Pokemon Bulk too. Nice. That's awesome, Chris. How is Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk do for you? If cards more, do you do it on eBay or TCG Player? If cards more than $20, take more picks. Yeah, you can. Someone from my locals has about 6,000 common accounts for 60 euros. Oh, then if you're euros, then or pounds. If you're pounds, then you must be in the UK, so you don't have TCG Player. With knowing nothing about Pokemon, but knowing a lot about selling TCG Bulk, would you go for it? Yeah, that's about what the going rate. $10 per thousand. Yeah, 100% I would do it. To sort on card name in the future, then you can throw a stack and have it only spit out A's. Would make alpha testing cards much easier, but not support at the moment. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's more supported in the future. I got you, Flip. Just be aware that when you're buying that piece, has two listed depending on what year your scanner was made. Before or after 2024, they're different widths. Yeah. It might be specific to the scanner. What's that plastic piece for anyway? It's made enough money now to just justify buying the 8170, which you're affiliating of course. I mean, these aren't made for cards. They're made to. It's like a document scanner, so it just helps to feed the cards or it helps feed the paper is what it would normally be used for, but it doesn't do any good for our purposes. How are you sifting through your Magic cards? So Tanner, I'm going to show you here in a little bit once we start. I just take them, I scan all of them in, and then I run it through TCG Scan and Identify, and then pull out the cards that are worth more. We have the Magic sorting machine too. We have a Magic sorting machine too. What's a Magic sorting machine? Which one? Subscription means they have the revenue, which means we should be getting updates. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. What's the Magic sorter? Ooh, first chance to catch a live. Hey, Flop, welcome. Welcome, Flop. We got Flip and Flop. Flip, Flop. All right. We can get started, I guess, going through our Magic Bulk. Let's do that let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this instead. Yeah, that's better. There she blows. Okay. I need to get my other phone. Here it is. Here I am. So you guys, so I can open the chat while this is happening. What's this percentage at? 34. We're gonna have to do some weird moving back and forth between cameras, or chargers rather. I'll let that charge. We're doing 6 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. Sorry, just checking my phone. Let me actually check. Our eBay is doing really well today. We've been getting a lot of sales today. We've already done 46 cards. We sold 46 cards today. That's crazy for a Monday. What the hell? What's our numbers at right now? We've done $148 in sales today. What the hell? With 12 orders, that's really nice. That means people are ordering a lot of different cards and orders. Yeah, $16, $17 order, $250, $10.50, $35. Somebody bought a bunch of bulk cards. That's nice to see. $26, a bunch of people bought some. $3, $33, a bunch of bulk. Holy cow, lots of big orders today, which is nice. Let's check. You guys want to see my other store? Y'all want to see my other eBay store? It's brutal because we are just not getting sales right now, which makes sense. I mean, you're not going to get sales pretty quickly on a brand new account. You have no feedback. But let me show you guys as a store. So here it is. Let's look at our data. We're up to 15,000 impressions. We have like 300 cards listed, but I think it's probably like, 178 different listings, but 300 quantity. So, and I was gonna raise the advertising up, but you have to be a top-rated seller or a above-average seller, whatever it is. And I don't have that, so I don't even have the opportunity to have that. So, 41 listing views, 15,000 impressions. This just got created like 3 days ago, so nothing crazy. But yeah, here's the other eBay store for those that were curious. Let's see. It's like the Roka sorter, but way slower. Interesting. Interesting. I've not heard of it. For every one Pokemon bulk order I get 10 Yu-Gi-Oh bulk orders. Wow. How much do you have listed of each? 4,000 euros, so it was an expense purchase, but saves a good bit of time. I'll have to look into it. I've not heard of it. Who's it made by, Chris? I have to say I love when companies continue supporting a product that was bought years ago. Yeah. If GameStop buys eBay, all the Roka sifters are going to go to a GameStop. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I actually listened to an interview by the guy, the head of GameStop. It was actually interesting. Some of the things he was saying, I was like, you know, maybe we do need a shakeup. Maybe we do need a shakeup. But it's terrifying because he could also just blow everything up and be terrible at his job. So, you know, obviously he's going to make things sound way better than it potentially could be. Sounds like he would cut a lot of jobs, which is kind of also sad. But at the same time, you're like, eBay is kind of getting a little shitty, I will say. They do some shitty things, so maybe they need a shakeup. What's up, man? Been following since the start of this channel. You inspired me to start selling off all my bulk. I've been primarily using TCG Player, but thinking about making the move to eBay soon. Hey, Craft Beer, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad I could inspire you. That's awesome. How is it going on TCG Player? They don't take raw cards, but do have that tray of raw cards. For who now, David? You should get on that May 20th when they reevaluate. Well, it's not going to be May 20th. Is it always the 20th of every month? That's if I have any sales. I got to get sales before that. Is it always on the 20th, or is it whenever you're a month out? How do I even check? Is it seller dashboard? Yeah, here we go. Seller account. Is it seller account? I always forget which one you're supposed to go to find your two or few cases. What? Oh, somebody did buy something. Wait, what? But it's pending. I have sales. Oh, Paul just bought something. What's up, Paul? Thank you for buying. I got a sale. Paul's our first sale. What was I going to? I was trying to find performance. Is it under performance? Seller level. Here we go. Sell your first time on eBay. See your seller dashboard. Oh, I can't even see it. I can't see it until we make our first sale, which we did, but I probably have to ship it out. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it, man. I have a question when I'm new to eBay, but how are you deciding what to price the lower end cards at? I'm where you are when you started out, mostly bulk sales. I just make sure to bake the shipping into the price. So anything 50 cents or less, I price at $2. Anything 51 cents to $1 goes to $2.49. Anything $1 to $1.50 goes to $2.99, and then just keeps going up from there. And then at the higher end, I kind of just add like 20%. I ran into no promoter on my new store. Yeah, yep. Any chance you can quickly explain how the listing promotion advertisement works with eBay? So you can set how much you want the promoted listing to be, like 3%, 4%, and 5%, whatever it is you want to be. And when you make that sale, it takes that price out of the promoted listing, or out of your sale, and you don't have to pay for it before. And it just helps get more eyes in front of your sale, or in front of your products. What shake-up stuff were you digging? He was talking about how when it comes to eBay, they're not bringing a lot of new buyers in, but they're getting better profit margins because they're getting it from the sellers. So they're making more money than they did before, but they're not bringing in more people. They're just getting more money from us. So it's that's what I want to see shaken up, is the fact that they keep trying to make more money from sellers instead of actually getting sellers more buyers to get. You know what I'm saying? So I liked what he had to say about that. We'll start from the Italian products company. We have 80,000 Yu-Gi-Oh! About 55,000 split between all the other card games. Does it only do Magic, Chris? I don't know if they will all be really buy eBay, but man, it's slightly stressful as it's become my main income source as of recently. Yeah, Jaron, it is a stressful thing, but I would be very surprised if it goes through. I can bulk buy eBay labels and connect my Rolo to my desktop to print all at once. Well, how were you doing it before, Jay? GameStop, they won't buy your bulk, but when they have a tray of raw cards, they sell. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, interesting. I read the proposal. It looked like they were going to purge all overhead departments and replace them with GameStop corporate, like HR, accounting, AP, AR, IT, etc. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Yeah, I don't. He was talking about how they were going to purge a lot of departments and how they've become too big, and because they've become too big, it runs into a lot of problems, which I can understand the idea of. But to me, that sounds like a lot of mumbo jumbo bullshit to excuse you from getting rid of a bunch of people. They did the same thing with Twitter, and they acted like Twitter was actually... Like, he even brought up Twitter and was like, you know, look at Twitter now. They're actually well run because they're a lot smaller. And I'm like, Twitter's got a lot of problems. So I don't know about all of that, but sure. First time ever. Feels good, man. Hell yeah, Paul. Question for you, Phantom. How soon do you look at your sales conversions, and how much do you take multi-card sales into account? Had a good day today with numbers. But conversion is 9.5%, 14 cards across 7 orders. I mean, you really don't have enough sales, Crazy Carl, to really like take a big, deep depth into your numbers. You just need more sales and more orders under your belt to really start looking at your numbers. I wouldn't look at. I mean, realistically, I don't like looking at numbers too. Like, I don't like making decisions on numbers unless you have multiple months to compare it to, and even then. Like, you have to be careful with the decisions you make based on your numbers without having real, true data. The best data to have is year-to-year sales to truly understand where you're at. But it's really hard to look at numbers that early into it and make decisions based off of that. I worked at an EDS when they merged with HP. I worked at EDS. What's EDS? When they merged with HP. The merger came with 6% reduction in workforce of overhead, 6% with 26,000 employees, but we were spread it out 3 years. Jesus, that's brutal. Things once in a while, 100%. 65 active viewers and only 9 likes. What are y'all doing? Smash the like. Hey, I appreciate it, Sleeve. Is there a way to print bulk packing slips on eBay? I can print bulk labels, but can't find a way to do the packing slips. I've never printed a packing slip in my life, Jaron, so I'm not sure. Eisman and Barry both say this deal isn't going to happen. The math of it doesn't make sense. GameStop just doesn't have the cash. So I've heard. Wait, who's Eisman? Who's Eisenman and Burry? I don't know who those people are. Thotter has always been the Thotter. It's never going to change. What? I'm so confused. Am I reading? Is this English? Are y'all talking English? What's going on? So with a leveraged buyout, what I was looking at, it was really confusing. I don't understand the math behind it, but it is possible even if you don't have the cash to do it, because you use the business that you're buying as leverage, which makes zero sense that that's allowed. And I guess a lot of European countries it's not allowed, but of course, good old US of A, it's allowed. So I don't know. I have no idea how it works, and I'm not going to try and act like I do know how it works. But regardless, eBay does need some changing. How has your inventory been in your area, marketplace, etc.? I mean, I do decent. I do decent picking up stuff. Okay, I finally got my computer, hello. My other phone to work so we can start scanning in some bulk. But I'm going to pull up this live stream so I can check the chat. Order screen, click all, and it's the ship more option button, print packing slip. There you go. Okay, just curious if that's helpful overall. 86 sold on 55 order, conversion of 5%, which makes me think might be selling too low, but that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's hard to tell yet, Carl, so I would just keep selling. I bulk print the packing slips, select the orders, and then click the drop down next to the get label and select packing slips. There you go. I have a buy two get one free coupon, but they pay for shipping on all cards. Is there a way to fix this? I only want to increase shipping for if it's $20 order. Think it's still worth it. Honestly, I think the best thing to do is just do free shipping and bake the price into the cards. That's how I do it. I don't know how to combine the shipping. I'm sure there is a way to do it, but I've never done it because I don't charge for shipping. 350-ish listings on eBay. Time to start offering a multiple card order discount and doing promoted listings. I mean, you can, but I would just get your listings up. You need a lot more listings, Jay to God. But it depends on what you have, too. I mean, if you have, like, really good stuff, then maybe not. But if you've got bulk, that's not even close. T-Tar, what up? How's it going, man? You should watch The Big Short, Phantom. Oh, I fucking love The Big Short. I see. I know who those people are now. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Interesting. Yeah, I fucking love The Big Short. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I fucking love that movie. I've watched it so many times. With eBay owning TCG player, it would be nice if they created a standard envelope shipping program like eBay has. Vaughn, everyone's been saying that. I don't think they're ever going to do it. If they haven't done it yet, I don't know if they're ever going to do it, which is so stupid. They need to do that yesterday. How has your inventory been in your area? Oh, I already answered that. You still have a floor minimum? $2. Yep. Yep. Bake shipping it, encourage multi-quarter orders is the best way to make the best profits. Yep. Do you use QuickBooks to track everything on the back end? No. Nope. It would be, it's a couple days already. Paul, others do packages for everything. You're good. You're good. Yeah, no, I to answer your question again, it's good. My area is pretty decent. Yeah, I don't do packing slips. I don't really have I don't see the benefit in doing packing slips myself. I've never, in all of the sales, in all the years, all the sales I did on TCG Player, all the sales I did on eBay, I have never, ever gotten a single complaint about not having a packing slip. I've heard people complain about not getting packing slips from others, but I've never gotten someone saying like, oh, I'm giving a negative review because a packing slip isn't in there. Like, I just have never had that issue. And so I just personally never bother with it because it just takes more time and effort than I feel is worth it. You guys need to be able to see what I'm doing, I guess. I guess I shouldn't just leave and not show you guys what the hell's going on. We're just cleaning the scanner. Oh, might be helpful if I turn on the camera as well. Might be helpful. So, we're cleaning the scanner. We're going to scan in this magic bulk, and we are going to get to sifting the magic bulk. This looks like relatively newer bulk, which is actually good because that means it'll scan, and I won't have to clean it as much because it won't be as dirty of bulk. This bulk isn't very dirty. Pretty clean bulk. All right. I need to go get some water before we get this started, though, so let me go do that real quick. I might be able to still chat with you guys while I'm walking down there. I think my mic can make the range. I apologize if I'm like sniffing and coughing into the mic. It's just, unfortunately, part of it. I'm still, I would say I'm not sick anymore, but I still have like residual cough and a residual stuffiness. So, what do you think, Kev? That's my wife's. Okay, good. Her door's not open, so I can actually keep talking. I don't want to be too loud. You guys can hear the lovely sound of the sink as I get more water. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That hits the spot right there. Right now. That hits the spot right now. All right, let's get started scanning in these some bitches. These some bitches. Let's catch up with chat real quick, and then we'll get going. I focus on larger cards. It is fun comparing out numbers when my revenue is always very similar to yours, but I only have 3 listings right now. Yeah, that's pretty good, though. That's a good thing, for sure. Adding packages to secure cards the way I see it. Yeah, that's fair. Big Short is maybe the best movie ever. I don't know if it's the best movie ever, but it's so good. I do really, really enjoy it. I love the acting in it. I love the storytelling. I think they do a really good job of explaining kind of what happened at that time and trying to make it make sense for an audience. I love that movie. I like any kind of business movies. I think they're so fun to watch. I don't think I've ever not gotten a packing slip. Interesting. For what you sell, I don't think it's worth it, although I buy boxes on eBay sometimes and get multiples from different people and have to look up what I got from who they come in. Oh, 100%. Like, that's the biggest complaint I've always heard, is people saying that they don't get what they don't know exactly who it's coming from, and when they buy a lot of packages, like especially from TCG Player, if you order, like, well, I'm going to be making some grading plays, so I'm going to probably be ordering a bunch of cards from a bunch of different sellers, and not knowing where that's coming from will be annoying, so that's totally fair, but I've just never had to worry about it. And yeah, definitely for like the lower end stuff, it doesn't make as much sense. One person in my 6 years at Teach Place said they would like the packing slip, have been ultimates coming in, but didn't get anything less than a 4-star review. Yeah. But how is the Magic sales going? We've got one. We've got one. Wait, May, you didn't watch the recent video. We're actually changing. We changed. Well, I need to go and honestly calculate. I haven't calculated the Magic sales in weeks to see how it's working for Gale of Darkness, but we actually changed and made another eBay store that we're exclusively going to be selling Magic on. What up, JM? Chat, what do I want for dinner tonight? I had some mac and cheese, and it was great. Hell yeah. You got your scanner last night? How's it going? Cody, welcome. Cooking chicken, drums, and rice, and some cheesy Brussels sprouts. Hey, nice. How goes the Battle Phantom? Got to build up that feedback on the new profile? Yeah, Mike, it's slow. We just got a sale from Paul in the chat, and that was our first sale on the account. But we only have 300 cards listed, so that makes sense. It's not going to come quick when we have such little listed, but we're going to list 100 cards a day and hopefully get more people buying. I think right now, since we have 0 feedback, it's a lot harder to make a sale. A lot harder to make a sale when you don't have much listed. That's why when everybody asks me, like, hey, what am I doing wrong? Nothing. Just keep listing. You don't know what you're doing wrong until you list it. Come on over, son. I was good at pack and slip selling on TCG Player, however, because I used window envelopes, it doubles the shipping address. Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, if you do it that way, especially for TCG Player, if you can use it as your, with the window envelopes, it definitely helps. You know I'm looking forward to Gale Darks. May, I think you're the only one, but I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. It might just be me and you in the stream when we go to play that. Sushi always hits. Nice. I don't like sushi, so I would disagree, but to each their own. I do like beef stew, though. Beef stew. So it was going great, but when I listed on card uploader, it had errors, so I fixed them, and for some reason now it won't save my scans in the folder it was before. Interesting. Yeah, you might have to just keep messing with it, Jim. When I started my eBay store, I just bought a bunch of $1 for people to build feedback on the profile. That's a good idea, actually. I didn't think about buying things, Mike. What DPI do you use your scanner, Phantom? It's 300. I use 300. Oh, no. Those are backwards. I'm an idiot. No. No. Good enough. No, don't. What are you doing? Whoop. Boom, baby. No hiccups. No slowdowns. All gas. Gas. It's fair. I didn't have the sushi till I was 28 just because of its raw. Now that I'm over that, I love it. Yeah, I've tried it. It's not the rawness that really bothers me. It just, I don't know. Just never thought it tasted good. Never cared for it. Never been a sushi person. One thing I will say, do you guys have ale emporiums where you are? There's Ale Emporium. They have really, really, really good wings. And my wife doesn't like them because they're spicy. And their boneless wings, to be fair, are kind of ass. And so she doesn't like them. She actually likes B-dubs more, which is a crime to me. But regardless, she doesn't like Ale Emporium. So we rarely go. But she's got some friends that are wanting to go out to eat tomorrow. And she's like, she came home, she's like, you're going to be happy. I'm like, why? She's like, because they want to go to Ale Emporium. I'm like, let's fucking go, dude. I love Ale Emporium, and I rarely eat it. Good old Ale Emporium. They got these things called Hermanaki wings. Oh my God, they're so good. But my wife thinks they're spicy, so she doesn't like them. I don't have them here. Well, if you're ever in, I don't know if they're outside of Indiana, but if you ever see an Ale Emporium, go there. If you like wings, they've got some of the best wings. Oh, they're so good. Like real big wings, and their Hermanaki sauce is kind of like, I didn't see them as spicy, but my wife thinks they're spicy. But she has a pretty low spice tolerance. But I guess they have a little bit of kick to them, but they're really, really good. I don't get the sushi. God, I need to blow my nose. I don't get sushi for all that money they charge. You think they could at least cook it? Yeah, no kidding. To be fair, I don't like seafood at all. So that's probably why I don't like sushi. I do not like seafood. Luckily, my wife also doesn't like seafood, so that actually works out really well. She is not a seafood fan either, so we stay far away from seafood. Oh no! Damn it, I dropped it again. Again. It's all the way over there. So much work. Oh. All right, I'm going to have to go blow my nose, y'all. What's everybody working on tonight? What are we working through? Flats or drums? There's only one correct answer. It's drums and it's not close. It's drums and it's not even a little close. What's up, man? Would you rather have PSA Sunbreon or Gengar Mimikyu Altart? Gengar Mimikyu Altart, 100%. I love it, yeah. 11 cards, single penny sleeve, gotta love it. Oof. Oof. I did those days. I mean, on TCG Player especially. I don't do that on eBay, but my TCG Player days, I did that. You gotta save every penny when you're doing it on TCG Player. Land locked in, yeah. Free shipping on eBay settings or scanning software you use. It's on my eBay settings. Just doing my ABLs, nice. No. Well, oh well. My card's off, but I'll figure it out. Bulk, EOE, FDN. What are EOEs and FDNs? I don't know the abbreviations. Sort Swift, nice. Booster packs tonight, nice. That's a good requirement, Lance. Shipping orders after returning from some travel, nice. How many do you run until you check prices? I'll run through the whole box. But UI takes a bit to get used to. Yeah, I agree. If you can figure out Sort Swift, it's a good program, but figuring out's the hard part. I just got my 6,000 card bulk order delivered, and my scanner will be here later this week. Hell yeah, Mike. What kind of bulk? Doing EXs? Good, good. Do some listing, nice. Were those for grading plays, T-Tar? Or were those for, No, I think that, don't you do 151 master sets? Currently playing some Fire Red, nice. I need to finish my Fire Red playthrough. Finally got all the team members added, but now I gotta train them all up. Do you penny sleeve every card? If I do anything, I'll penny sleeve like front and back. Like I'll penny sleeve one card and then flip it around, and penny sleeve the other card. That's usually what I end up doing. That is what I do typically. It's flats all day. Flats is less meat. Why would you want less meat? Conditioning mid-era Mon and got some Yu-Gi-Oh in this slot. Also picked up 50 full art trainers and waiting on uploader to finish up. Nice. That's awesome. Edge of Eternity's Foundations. Oh, I gotcha. Nice. Start over with eBay, but having 78,000 cards, so I can't bring myself to restart. Peters, it's a good thing to be at. You can always do both. 3,000 Pokemon, 3,000 Magic. Nice. Have we thought about artificially lowering your prices to get early feedback? I know some new people list cards 50 cents $1 and lose money to get feedback. The lowest you can go is $1. That's not a bad idea, though. But I don't know if the prices are the reason why I'm not getting sales. Maybe. I don't know. It gets pricey. Yeah, it does. But use Mana Box for scanning on my phone. You have to tweak the Excel sheet, but it's a super fast and need for AI scans. That's a good idea, Jam. Or James. Have it pushed to Shopify and it's working. Nice. Oh, shit. Let me get more cards. Wait. Yeah, this is not slowing down. This is some clean bulk. This thing is not slowing down at all. We've already gotten through like 1,300 cards, and it's not slowing down at all. Actually, yeah, 1,300 cards we've scanned, and it's not even slowing down even a little bit. Whenever you got clean bulk, you really don't have to clean the scanner very often. I do the 151 master sets. Yep, these orders are an experiment I'm trying out. Oh, nice. I doubt your pricing. I'm sure it's a feedback thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. Private coupon to my most consistent buyer. Hopefully she bundles a large order. Nice. Yeah, you never know, Paul. I'm torn between selling or holding my loose Japanese 151 packs. Selling 151 loose packs is difficult just because you never know what you're buying, right? So it might be difficult to sell them because people typically know that, but you can pull the best card out of the set and you know that you can't get another one in the Japanese packs. So a lot of people will do that and then sell the packs that they don't need, which is kind of shitty, but it's up to you. And if you did that, as long as you obviously say like, hey, the big card's been pulled, or if you don't know, then you never know, but when this does stop finally, I'm going to go blow my nose because it is driving me nuts. Tis driving me nuts. Sabrina's Haunter first edition was just found. What do you mean it was just found? Got them from YouTube giveaway, so I honestly don't know. Oh, then yeah, they're probably definitely... there's no way those are good cards in there. I mean, you might find some smaller big cards, but you won't find the biggest card in those because I can almost guarantee that person went through and had already pulled the nicer packs. Because with Japanese boxes, you can open the box, and then if you pull, like if the very first pack you pull is the biggest card, then you know that the rest of the packs aren't going to have that in there, so you can stop opening them. That's why most people will want to buy Japanese cards or packs by the box, because when you buy loose packs, you don't know what you're going to get, since they're not seated, like you don't know where they're at, but they are like, there's a maximum of what you can get in a Japanese box. So typically it's not worth buying individual packs. So when you're selling that, you'll have to keep that in mind. And if you don't know whether or not it is, it's kind of hard to tell. Know what's driving me nuts? A steering wheel about waist height. About waist height? What do you mean, Mike? I'm buying some Magic from you. Snow-covered lands are the only thing I PC. Nice. Nice. I appreciate it, Ben. It's from Religion, not some scum. I trust them. Bought many cards. See them on screen. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. They might not have done that. They can be weighed or scanned as well. Some are mapped. Yeah. Multiple pulls on Japanese box, but only one guaranteed. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Definitely not something I would personally buy too much of. Wouldn't buy loose packs very often. This thing is booking it. This is some nice, clean bulk. This is all like near mint bulk. That probably will mean there's not a ton of value in it, but that's okay. Damn, I want this to stop so I can go blow my nose. We're up to 2,000 scans. Almost halfway through the box. I could weigh them and see. Yeah. I don't know if, can you weigh Japanese packs? I don't know you could. What's the most you will put in a penny sleeve during shipping? We do 2 foils back to back in one. So I do it like the back of the card to the back of the card. Like have them like this. Like this. in a penny sleeve, but outside of that, it's rare that I'll put more than one in a penny sleeve like that. If they're non-hollows, sometimes if I've got a big order that I want to fit that, but typically I just, there we go. But typically I don't like doing that because especially with eBay, they're higher value orders, and so I want to make sure I'm taking care of them that way. But if it's TCG player, it's not going to hurt your card. I really don't think it does. I think people just complain to complain. Like if you put 6 cards in a penny sleeve, it's not going to hurt it. It really won't. But people complain, especially if they're non-hollows. But people will find any reason to complain about shipping. There are people online that are convinced that if you ship a card in a envelope, it's going to get damaged. And you cannot convince them otherwise. And that if you don't ship it in a bubble mailer with 20 pounds of cardboard all around it, it won't get to the destination safely. I mean, people just don't really know how, safe your cards actually are when going through the mail. These whether UPS, USPS, wherever it is, like they don't make their money by bending the packages. They don't make their money by pissing customers off. They make their money by treating the packages well and making sure it gets to the customer in the condition that they want it in. Obviously, there's mistakes and things happen, but those are the exceptions, not the rules. Even though it might seem like the rule when we deal with these things often. Might be excessive, but I get companies on eBay shipping all the time. Yeah. Just went through that crap, my first negative feedback. Exactly. Pro by Nature sent a package with the cards in top loaders. They were in top loaders and they were in a bubble mailer, and someone said that it wasn't good enough. Like, people really think you need a freight to be shipped for a $3 card. It's ridiculous. Heaven forbid it be like a $100 card. Then they think you need to, ship them. You need to deliver it directly from your house to their house, or it's not good enough. You got to ship it in an armored car. If it didn't come in an armored vehicle, it's not going to get there. And if you have someone complain like that, you just say, I ship thousands of orders just like this, and you're the only one that's bitching. That way, you say it exactly like that, you'll get feedback. You'll get good feedback. I'm just kidding. Obviously, don't do that. It's overly taped and impossible to get into without scissors. Yeah, that's fair. 200 orders a week by envelope, no issues. Exactly. I have one neutral feedback because the bubble mailer came mangled, but they said the card was in good condition, so my packaging worked. Exactly. That's what's annoying when people will bitch about your packaging, and it's like, oh, did the card get damaged? No. Then shut the hell up! Why are you bitching? Did it get there in a good condition and it didn't affect it? Yes? Then shut the hell up. That's the worst. When someone bitches about shipping, but the card got there exactly as they ordered it. Is so questionable sometimes. Yeah, it very much is, T-Tar. It very much is. It's always a cheap order that people complain on. I love when I sell $1,000 plus card and get no feedback. Yeah. $2 card escorted directly to your door by Delta Force. Exactly. You need to have the SWAT team come in and give that card to somebody for them to be happy. Kevin's barking. Oh, do I have a Kleenex right here? Oh, I do. Clutch. All right, I'm going to mute myself for a second. Oh, much better. Much better. I got to blow my nose. Oh. Still feel like I need to blow it a little bit more, but it's good for now. Man, is this thing going to go through this whole box without stopping? That's crazy. Almost 3,000 scans and it's not stopped. Makes these a lot quicker. I wasn't the one who bit and ran over your bone mail. I left my house perfectly clean. The card arrived clean. Exactly. Was scotch taped to the inside of the envelope, so I had to tear the whole thing. Yeah. Near mint LP MP, can you give some insight on what the differences you look for when designated condition, or someone can answer also? Yeah, so JM, the biggest thing for me is like, if there's a few white dots on the card, it could still be considered near mint, but if you start to see like a lot of whitening, like this is a near mint card, there's no real whitening on it, looks clean front and back. But I look for whitening mostly. If there's any scratch, if it's a hollow and there's some scratches on it, I make an LP, depending on how much scratches. Like if there's 1 or 2 tiny scratches, it's not the end of the world, but if it's big scratches or deep scratches or a lot of scratches, I'd put it as LP. If there's a lot of scratching, it's moderately played. But whitening, a little bit of whitening is LP. A lot of bit of whitening is MP. Heavily played is when you start to see like big indents or like like creases, and then damaged is when you get it like real mangled up. That's what I would typically describe as my go-to things without having the cards right in front of me to show you. I should probably make a conditioning video, but the problem is conditioning is so subjective. It's different for everyone. And some people think that if you have a single scratch on a card, no matter how big or small, it's automatically LP, which is not how that works. Or they said, you know, like I made a video mentioning people that returned cards that were near mint, and they said it was an LP, and it wasn't. And I got people complaining in my comments being like, oh, that's absolutely LP. If anything, it might even be MP, and it's a near mint card. So people can be so overly strict with grading or conditioning. I had a seller tell me it wasn't their problem to package the cards well, and the post office to blame. $200 order, by the way. Oof, that's rough. That's rough. Getting shitty feedback like that changed. Not on eBay, but on TCG Player, you can message them. Can't stop, won't stop. If they want to, even if everything else agree with you. Yep. Clay, what up? How's it going? Oh, shit. When the hell did Missy's Psyduck first edition hit $30? I don't know. Yeah, I got you, Jam. Yeah, they have a nice guide. Yeah, TCG Play does have a pretty good guide. Psyduck Renaissance, my friend. Yeah, that's LP, 100%. I've dropped my ratings by 1 and go downgrade by 1 now. Yeah, I wouldn't do it across the board. Like, I wouldn't make everything LP if it's near mint, but you can always drop it if you think it's close. I feel like Ho-Oh doesn't get enough love. Ho-Oh is such a good Pokemon. Yeah. PSA 7 is near mint. Yep, exactly. But not to some graders. If it's not a PSA 10, it's not near mint. And they love to return those cards. They would know, guys. They would know. 3,400 scans and this thing's not stopped. That's crazy. And the scans actually look good. There's not that many scan lines. That's crazy. This thing might go through this whole bulk box without stopping. I've never had that happen. Oh no, I say that, now it's stopping. Don't stop. Don't stop. It's more expensive, but any over $50 gets a box instead of using mailers. Have had a single issue yet? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. to do like $50. I use bubble mailers. I don't even think I've sold a card over $100. But I think once I sell a card over $100, I'll probably start using boxes. But yeah, I use bubble mailers for everything. They really got to fuck something up to damage a card in a bubble mailer. Oh, we might have to clean it. It's slowing down. All right, we got to clean it. We didn't get through the whole scans. We got through 3,571. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can't complain. Clean this and then get to sifting. There we go. Now she's clean. Let's get back to scanning. Continue scanning. Yes, please. Yeah, man. Get through it. There they go. We're off to the races. Sharice's called Near, not Gem. Exactly. Greedent, welcome. Greedent, I have a shiny Greedent in Pokemon Sword. I got a Squovit shiny. I actually have the reaction on my other channel. Been working on closing the deal on a 10 to 15,000 Pokemon bulk from the local card shop. He doesn't seem to want to sell them all to me. Oh, really? That's pretty cool, though, if you're buying from a local card shop. What would you recommend for someone who's tight on bedroom space for his card scanner? I mean, I like the Ricoh FI8170. Doesn't take up a ton of room, but yeah, it kind of depends on what you got. Any issues shipping jumbo cards with the sleeves and envelope you recommended? Nope, I've not had any problems, Elo. I've not had any complaints about them. I'm tired, boss. Pika, yeah, this scanner has seen better days. He's tired of scanning all these cards. And think of how many scans I've gone through. I probably scanned at least 100,000 cards of this scanner already. And I just bought it, what, in like February? It's crazy to think about. Uh-oh, I got low battery on my camera. I gotta swap chargers here. I don't need it in my other phone now. Yo! Up to 125 bucks for single orders after 125. I'll usually switch up box. Haven't been burned yet. Yeah, that's smart. Finished sorting 4,000 cards tonight. Scanned in alphabetical order in boxes. I then come online to see this. Nice, nice. Aiden, you get anything good out of it? Shaking the mouse and the scanner, yeah. So what do you do with all the scans? Put on card uploader and list for $1.09 with each with free shipping or card on $1. Milo, I don't do this card uploader. I put these to sift them. I'm sifting the cards right now. I'm not scanning them in to list them right now. I'm just scanning them in to see if any of these are worth anything. So I scan them all in, just the fronts of the cards, and I upload it to TCG Scan and Identify, and then that tells me which of these cards are worth more, and then I pulled it. Oh, shit. Ran out of cards. Then I pull the cards that are worth more than 25 cents. That's how I sift my cards for Magic. Because I don't know how to glance what's worth anything in Magic. I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Pro by Nature, have a good one, dude. Appreciate you being here. I just have lower sales, way cheaper than card savers. Yeah. I didn't like shipping shields. I did get a couple complaints from shipping shields, so I like card savers, but I've heard good things from other people using ship shields. Condition that many cards in one day. That and sleeving takes longer than anything. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a while. Have a good one. How do you have a system where X amount of cards will go in an envelope, X will go in a bubble mailer, and X will go in a box? Yes, 18 cards in an envelope. Anything over that goes in a bubble mailer. And then it would have to be hundreds of cards, which I've not sold for a box. Just bulk 9-cent listings, but building up inventory. Put on eBay on my listings. Just restocking inventory. Nice. Nice. So just sorting cards over 25 cents. Yep. Just sifting my bulk. Just sifting the old bulk. This is from the bulk buy I did like a month and a half ago. Bought all the Magic bulk and Pokemon bulk. I want more of the Pokemon bulk. I was trying to do a deal with the store owner because he's got 1 million bulk. He's got over 1 million Pokemon cards. And he only wants the playables out of them. So I mentioned buying his bulk and then giving him all the playables in that bulk, but he never got back with me in regards to it. I think he just wants to slowly go through it himself and with his employees. What about TCG Player? Starting on TCG Player? Do you have a video how to pack 18 cards? Oh, on TCG Player, I pack more than that. If I had to, I mean, I would probably put up to like 30, 40 cards in an envelope, but I don't have a video on it. Ship seals don't feel right to me, but I have yet for anything to arrive damage in them. Nice. I found cards that were cheap enough on AliExpress. Just order very large bulk, then cost super not low since include everything single express. Interesting. I've never thought about buying it on AliExpress. I don't think I've ever bought anything on AliExpress. Milo, I ship them off to someone that buys them from me. I have someone that buys it from me basically for what I paid for them. So I ship them in a flat rate box that holds 6,500 of them, and I sell that box. I think it's like $90 a box. And so basically after shipping fees, it's basically how much I paid for them for the cards. So it actually works out really well. So it makes my inventory essentially free. Oh no! Well, there goes 2 cards in that. The magic of sifting. Yep, Hound Dog. Yep. Gotta love the sifting. We're almost done scanning all these cards in, and then we'll get to actually going through them. What? No, don't slow down. What are you doing? We're almost at the end. Don't you dare. We're at the end. It really depends if eBay or TCG Player sell. Can you get burned on TCG Player if you don't set floors? I just had 42 card order and put an envelope. T-Max. Yeah. I would suggest a decently high floor on TCG Player. I think if you're going to put a floor of like 10 cents, you can lose money on 1 card orders. And I just don't, it doesn't make sense to me to lose money on an order. If I'm packing an order, what's nice about eBay, it's what I like a lot about it. If I pack an order, even if it's 1 card, I make 50 cents after everything's said and done. And I like that. I don't want to be working for free. Okay. You know, I'm just going to put this back so I don't have to worry about trying to slam all those in. Okay, let's grab this. I'm going to go downstairs and grab a Kleenex and blow my friggin' nose. Actually, I'm just going to grab the box of Kleenexes. All right, there's those, ready to sift. Let me go and get some Kleenexes. Oh, goodness, 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 goodness. Kevin, I'm not doing anything with you. I can't do anything yet. All right, box of Kleenexes acquired. Thank goodness. Driving me nuts. My freaking nose. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, let me blow my nose. Then we will get back, to our regular scheduled programming. Let me do one of the Much better. Much better. Oh, nice to finally blow my damn nose. Jesus. 4,552 cards. Nice. All right. Let's save all these. Let's just put it in the 7th one. Sure. And get these listed to TCG Player. We've all been damned. Come on. Hey, Ben, thank you for the order on our other eBay store. I appreciate it. Ordered 3 of our snow-covered swamps. Appreciate it, man. 2 orders on the eBay store now. Hell yeah. On the other newer eBay store. Let us go to scan and identify. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. Import scans, magic. Browse files, eBay 7, rent a grab. Oh, that's not even close to saving all those scans. I'll have to wait for that to save. Let me catch up with chat. Yeah, I was muting it to blow my nose, sorry. Let me actually, while we're waiting for this, let me bring this back over here. Generally, you can ship 3 cards. Wait, oh, wait, go. I had to go way back. Sorry. I buy a bunch of sleeves and top loaders from Temu, and they always send me way more than I order. Last time I sent me 20,000 top loaders when I bought 1,000. Holy shit, what the hell? Swap from buy 3, get 50% off to buy 3, get 1 free, and I've seen huge changes. I'm probably going to do that too. I just haven't done that yet, Brandon. That's a good idea. Generally, you can ship 3 sets of 20 cards to max 60 in an envelope. I never heard of someone doing 60 in an envelope. That's a lot, but I have heard up to 50. Tiger, I'm doing good. How about yourself? How did you open a new eBay store? Did you just open a new account with a different email and the same personal info? Yep. Without YouTube, can you still be profitable? 100%, Ray. You do not need YouTube to be profitable. Floor price is everything on TCG Player? Yeah. It's risky and I don't do that, but I've seen people do 3 sets of 20 in an envelope. Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. That would be a risk. Sending you 20,000 top loaders and buying 1,000 is hilarious. Yeah, that's crazy. What's your shipping settings on TCG Player? I don't even sell on TCG Player right now. But I had free shipping when I did. I was going to try to find a bad joke about Bulk, but the only thing that came up was a thing about with someone dressed as Bulk Hogan. Nice. Nice. I use thicker invitation envelopes, a bit smaller but thick, and use shipping deals 8 max cards per. Everyone has their own method. Just figure out what works for you. Yep, 100%. Started watching a little over a month ago, and you inspired me to move to eBay. I've been averaging around 100 to 125 orders a week. Appreciate the videos as they've been helping me out get back into this. That's awesome, Serpentine. That's really, really good. 100 to 125 orders. That's about what I do too. Is that bulk or do you do anything? You sell Pokemon? Bulk Hogan would be an epic bulk seller name. That is a good bulk seller name. That's a great YouTuber name too. Future Halloween costume, yeah. What are you drinking there? Coffee, mug full of warm gin? Yes. No, I'm actually sober. So if this was gin, that would be pretty disturbing. It's just water. I don't drink coffee. The only other thing I drink is Diet Coke. Diet Coke and water are the only 2 drinks I drink in my life. My favorite card, can't wait to put them in my commander. Hell yeah, Ben, I appreciate it, man. Just learning how to make a SKU on an item. Usually I make the label and put it in the picture next to the card. What do you mean? Like you don't have to do that for each card. You can just do it like in sections, but I guess you could put it for each card. Sending out 60 cards. Yep. YouTube barely helps bulk business for selling. It helps buying bulk way more. Yeah. I wouldn't say it barely helps. The thing about YouTube, if you guys want, the number one thing YouTube has done for me, if we're going to ignore the like AdSense and the affiliate stuff, which obviously does help. But if we're going to talk about like the true impact that you can expect to have on YouTube, it's just business relationships. The amount of relationships that I have built because of this YouTube channel is astronomical. And I've only been doing it for 4 months. Like that is the number one reason that you should do YouTube is just for connections. And you never know what connections you can make on YouTube. Like I got that big bulk deal I did because of YouTube. I have done many buying and selling on YouTube because of my YouTube. I've had people reach out and give me other connections because of YouTube. In fact, I just recently talked to the owner of Trollin' Toad, which was fucking wild. So like there is a crazy amount of opportunities that open. He doesn't watch my channel. A viewer sent me his number, and then that's how I don't even think he realized who he was talking to. He had no idea who he was talking to. No, he didn't know me, obviously. But anyway, there is so many connections you can make because of YouTube, and that's what's most valuable about YouTube. You're changing the 3+ get % off game plan. It seemed like that was working really well for you. I think it's 2+, but or it's 3+, I guess. I was thinking about doing buy 2 get 1 free. I just kind of gone in between whether or not I should do that or not. Imagine being drunk scanning to find everything was backwards the next day. Yeah. Yeah, I already had established eBay store. Would love to move. Need the scanner. Can get more money on eBay. Yeah. There's TCG right now. That's totally fine. TCG Player works well. You can send out higher card amounts in PW like 50, 60, but you also have to wait in line at the post office, have them weigh it out, etc. If you got time for that, more power to you. You shouldn't need to have them weigh it out. I mean, if you have your own like I have a little digital scanner that's like $10 on Amazon. You should be able to just put it just through the mail like you would anything else. If anything, if you wait in line and you have them do it that way, they'll probably tell you no. Curious if we can get your traffic metrics for your store. Always interested in what your Amazon growth. On your amazing growth, I love data. Aiden, every Friday I come out with a video going over all that. If you're wanting to see the in-depth numbers. How bad are card conditions would it be to where you wouldn't list it and just throw it away? It just depends on what the card is, probably, Jet. If it's a new card and it's damaged, trash. If it's, you know, a vintage card and it's damaged, I'm absolutely listing it. So, mainly bulk. I have a local store with tons of bulk, and I usually just sit and look for older cards. Offer me deals on large quantities of bulk. That's pretty cool. That's cool, Serpentine. That's a good way to do it. Do like 15 cents competitive cards move well for you on eBay? I feel like people would buy those cards, tend to be on TCG Player. Yeah, Tiger, I don't... playable cards are very, very slow sellers for me. I've heard you can like make lots, and I did that. I did like 4-card lots for playables, but they just sold way too slow for me. So I don't typically deal with the playables. I don't even pull them at this point. He had no idea who he was talking to. It has very 2 different meanings depending on how you say it. Yeah. If I was made of money and didn't have the other obligations, I would have purchased many more cards from you because you're eBay. I'd much rather sort of know who I'm supporting than buying when I'm buying cards. Well, I appreciate it, man. You don't have to do that, but yeah, I very much appreciate that. But yeah, a lot of people like that. I mean, I definitely get sales because of my YouTube. That definitely helps. But I would say you don't need a YouTube for that. And if you want to know what the best like reason to start a YouTube, it's because the connections, not necessarily because like the ad revenue or the affiliates, which is great and it's good side money, but you know, ultimately I think the connections that I've made are the most valuable part of my YouTube channel. It's over 3 ounces, so you need them to weigh it out and charge you for no tracked shipping over 3 ounces? Will they even do that? I thought if it's over 3 ounces, you have to have it as a tracked ship. And you have to pay like $5. At that point, you might as well just put it in a bubble mailer. I use the A100 and so on. I've always had that a piece of paper. And oh, I gotcha. I gotcha, Clay. I gotcha. I understood what you. I understand what you stood, May. How is the MTG store going so far? Has it done better than the normal store for MTG? I know it's early, just wondering. Yeah, Flip. It's only 3 days in, and honestly, we got 2 sales now, and both of them have been viewers that are in the channel are in the chat right now. So it's hard to tell. It's so early. We're not going to really understand those numbers until like at least a couple months. So I have a feeling it's going to do well. But what I already really like about it is the fact that I am. Like today, I listed 100 cards, but only 20 of those cards were unique that I didn't have duplicate listings. So those just got added as quantity, which is really nice because that doesn't get added to your, it does get added to like your limit for every month, but it doesn't go to your like store limit. So I've got like, I bought the store that gives me 11,000 listings. I only have 178 listings, but I have 300 cards listed. So it only counts 178 towards your monthly limit. So that alone makes it to where you don't have to buy the higher subscription. So that's really, really nice. So I have a feeling it's going to do well. Glad someone asked about playable lots. I play too, so I was curious how well those sold on eBay. Yeah, they don't seem to sell well for me, but I have heard some people say it. May move playables over to TCG Player, then since moved very well for me over there. Use of eBay standard labels now opposed to stamps. I agree. Serpentine, now that I'm on the eBay side, I'm like, I can't stand stamps. Make a video on how to advertise boomers on connecting with a younger audience. Guaranteed to be your top video in 3 days flat easy. Yeah. Yeah. Hound Dog, are you one of the younger ones? What is your second store? It's Phantom Cards. It's Phantom Cards Magic. It's just my name but magic at the end. Okay, let me start showing you guys what we're doing. So we need to put these in scan and identify. No, you can add stamps or use click and ship pay for additional ounce fees up to, I think, 10 ounces. Wait, really? I thought it was literally just like you couldn't go above 3 ounces, or you have to pay for a tracked shipping. All right, 80,003 is where we're stopping. I'll have to remember that. 80,003. Next. Near mint, normal, next, import. There's the first one. Import, magic. Yeah, I didn't know that, David. That's crazy. I know you quit TCG Automate because of the snake behavior stuff, but is Card Uploader honestly better than TCG Automate? Would love your true comparisons. 100% MMA. I was saying that before all that stuff came out. I like Card Uploader a million times better, and it's cheaper. It is, I think, objectively the better platform. More accurate, cheaper, better designed, and you don't have to be scared that the owner of it's going to do something really stupid. Quit on TCG Player after multiple people said the card was damaged when it wasn't and had to refund the orders. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Control A. I can control A, but I can't control A because then I can't select them all. Like I don't want to select all of them. I probably could shift click or something. I can't remember what it is, but I can't select them all because this could only take 3,000 scans at once. You can't do all 4,500 scans. I can't do that. I can't. Well, I can't do that because of this. There's a gap between over 3 to 5 ounces and not tracked. It falls under first class mail, flat, large envelope, no tracking. $3 to $4 with no tracking. Interesting. Austin, it's good. How about you? Nope, old just like the rest of your audience. Yeah. Can you make a video on how you ship out cards as someone who just started selling cards to learn the way by getting surcharge for several envelopes? Flip, I don't have a video on that. I could make a video. Actually, I do have a video on shipping. There is an older video. If you search shipping on my channel, you'll find it. It's got me with a bunch of envelopes in front of my face. How long did it take you to resell a 4 on TCG Player? I don't remember. It was so long ago. I would say like maybe 3 weeks. Shift click. Click first, then shift click the last for the partial. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought that's what you could do, Day King. Thank you. Hey, I love your content. How many total listings do you have? On my eBay store, I think it's over 13,000, Jimmy. Card Uploader is amazing and a game changer for this type of business. 100%. Card Uploader is amazing. Any snakes in chat? Oh, there might be snakes lurking. I just uploaded my scans to the Card Uploader, and they keep showing up as Topps movie trading cards. What the hell? Interesting. What did you upload, JM? What did he do? Watch Pokemon Stevens video. Go watch Pokemon Stevens video. He explains what he did. She made a video how I shipped successfully. There you go. Clay's got a video. There you go. All right. Scans are done. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boo-doo, ba-doo, boop. See what we're doing here. Come on, you're supposed to be at 100%. What are we waiting on? Address later. What happened to my scans? To my scans. There we go. All right, export. Export. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking my eBay. I just want to make sure I'm not doxing anybody. Okay. So here's how I go through. So they scan and identify, you can export a list, and I exported it, and then I just open this list, and then I go through the cards in order to see what's worth what. But you can, so I just remove these because I don't need these when I'm sifting. I just keep the card name, card number, and then I format, conditional formatting, greater than or equal to 0.25, and then it'll highlight. So the first card, as you see in order, Denitha. What the hell happened to that? Why did it change to 15 cents? Denitha Capuchin. So I pull this card, and I put it to the side. So that's all I'm doing. That's all we're doing, and we just go through and see what's worth what. Actually, you know what? You guys can see what cards. No, you guys, it's probably better to see the actual value. You got a Steam Deck? Oh, a Stream Deck? No, I don't. I used to. I actually sold it. I uploaded all the scans. They show them perfectly scanned in the folder. I don't get it. That's weird. I don't know. Third eBay channel store will be listing everything now that you got bronze out of the way. Yeah. If it's showing a tops, I bet you had the front and backs flipped. Yeah, that's a good point. You might have had them flipped. Did Andrew ever respond? Nope, which is frustrating. I thought he would. I just refund generally those people that complain, put an order in for 15 cards, sales price $5.25, but that's very rare. Just fund them and move on, but honestly, out of thousands. Happens 20 times. Exactly, yeah. I don't worry too much about, like, individual complaints. It's the same thing what I was talking about in today's video. Like, if you get stuck with, like, you know, a complaint, you can worry about it and make changes, but I think ultimately you will hurt yourself doing that, and it's worrying about the small things and missing out on the big things. Cast down, Phalid, Demonic, Yargle, Fungal, Something's Fury, Warlord's Fury, Frenzied's Rage. All right. This is the name of the game here, ladies and gentlemen. Just going through them until we pull out everything. Opt 158 is supposedly worth something, but that's not card number 158. So that is fine. Fierce Invocation. Why was 198 worth one and not one worth not the other? Fruit of the First Tree. Got it. Cancel. Cancel. Cancel them. Yeah, so I've got 121 listings. I haven't organized my cards yet. I've just been taking random stacks mostly and uploading them. I know it's not smart. Yeah, get organized before it bites you in the ass. Yep, you want to organize as early as possible. Guy bought a $10 from me on eBay. First asked me to take a pic of all four corners, ignored him. Still bought it, got it, and now is returning it because it's not a 10. Annoyed. That is very annoying. Whenever somebody asks me for pictures, I just say it's not a 10. I don't even send them pictures. I just say, hey, it's not a 10. It's not grade worthy. And that usually tells him to fuck off. That's really annoying, though, that he would buy that and then send it back. I'm going to get into grading, but I will never be one of those graders. Those guys are the worst. Most graders are not like that. It's just the asshole graders that are doing it. If you're doing that, you are not going to be in it for the long haul. I can guarantee it. Guys doing that have no idea what they're doing, and have zero idea of how to build a business. If you have to return cards because it's not a 10, you don't know what you're doing. You have no idea how to run a business. You won't be here in 2 months. You'll lose on grading, and you'll get pissed, and you'll blame everyone but yourself. And then you'll lose money, and then you'll be gone. And good riddance. Lightest scratch on the back is not visible with the naked eye. Use a microscope, bro. Yeah, that's ridiculous. How do you enter them differently? It shows back first, and how do I swap? There's a little button that you choose to swap. How switching from another software to card uploader affect any current listings? Be able to continue a SKU? Nope, you can still continue it that way. As long as you aren't doing it somehow through that software. The SKU is saved on eBay, not on the softwares. The only thing you're gonna have a problem with is if you did some kind of like duplicate listing thing with that software and you combine duplicates, then you're kind of stuck to whatever software did that. Merciless, eternal. How did you decide on the 25-cent threshold? That's just pretty standard. But I just feel like no one's going to buy a 5-cent card, 10-cent card, even 20-cent card for $2. So I figured I got to find something. So I just kind of went with 25 cents. But that seems to be the going standard for when people are sifting cards. So that's what I choose to do. Ocarina Assassin. Where are you, Ocarina Assassin? I just scrolled down a long time to find that, so there it is. And then Crush, Contraband, Pierce of Flame, Price of Fame, not Pierce of Fame. All right, let me catch up. The only thing I'm frustrating me is some eBay standard envelopes have been taking more than a couple weeks past delivery date to arrive for my customers. Yeah, sometimes that can be weird. Graders ain't making good money. Exactly. Yeah, and the return on UBS, so it's $6 on a $10 card. Yeah, that's annoying. I tell them I do grading and it's not a 10 or I would have been submitted it. Yep, exactly. How'd you get your scanner? How did you get your scanner? I just got it on eBay or on Amazon. Jesus Christ. I have a link in the description. Can you run the 2 order discounts at once? I don't think so, MTG, but I've not tried. Just block. Yeah, that's a good idea too, Kat. What's your system for buying bulk lots? I just buy them either through online. If I'm online, I'll just make like a post on Facebook Marketplace, or Brave This Hand's a $4 card. Hell yeah. Or just look for a local. I look at my local card groups and say that I'm buying. Dragon Scarred. Dragon. At least Alpha your cards. I never do buy sets, but I'm not working with thousands of cards yet. I honestly hate TCG does set Alpha. I would just prefer Alpha. I mean, Alpha would be really, really difficult when you get into the thousands and thousands of cards, Steve. So it makes sense when you get into higher inventory systems like them. I've asked for pictures before. I wanted to see how bad this damage was. I'm a binder collector. They were too large scale to accommodate me, but they used a stock image, so I didn't buy it. Yeah, that makes sense. So only sold about 5,000 on each player so far. Yeah, it's going to get much more difficult as you continue that way, Steve. So that's why they do it that way. Had a guy tell me my card wasn't near mint and the problem couldn't be seen with a naked eye or picture with a light. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you said it was 10, but I looked, it was an election. There was scratches everywhere. Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid. Conditioning cards with lighting is normal. I mean, yeah, sure, but Not like if you have to hit the perfect light to find one tiny little scratch and say it's not a near mint because of that, then that's when obviously it gets a little ridiculous. That didn't register with the weight and were listed pickup only. Then a guy purchased a card and accused me of being a scammer and trying to get more money for shipping. That's wild. Switching from another software to card uploader affect my current listings or be able to continue a SKU? No. As long as you didn't do any combined listings. As long as you didn't do any like combined listing things, like the SKU is saved on eBay. Do you accept offers on eBay? If so, how low of a percentage would you go? It just depends on what the card is and what it is, to be honest. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, bulk is pretty free. I mean, I get my bulk basically for free, so I can go pretty low and not have a problem with it, but it just depends. Like if it's a bigger card and someone wants like $20 off, obviously not, but so it just kind of depends on what you've got and what they're offering. I don't have like a specific like this is what I do when this offer comes in, at least currently. I'm sure as I grow, I probably will, but I actually don't even have offers on. I think I have offers off. Some people will message me and ask me for an offer. Like somebody's like, can you do $3 flat? And it was card for $3.50, and I said, yeah. So then I did it that way, but like typically I don't even bother with it. A lot of times someone will be like, oh, can you do this, 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 and this? And I'm like, I don't even want to deal with that. So I just either don't respond or like wait, and they end up just buying it anyway, typically, so. Oh, we got some foils. Got lots of Aegis turtles and of one mines. Scan lines, yep. You don't think very low-end cards will eventually sell for $2 with $1 shipping or $3 free shipping? Not very low-end cards, Jet. Probably not for $3. I don't know. I'm sure they would, but probably a lot slower. Why do you want to go to $3? What's the mentality behind it? I mean, if you're getting more sales than you want, like if you're getting, the thing I would say is like my pricing is going to be based off of how much like I want, how much work I want. If I start to get to the point where I'm doing like a ton of sales every day and I don't want any more sales like that, then I'll just raise my prices. If I get to the point where I'm doing 80, 100 orders a day, I want to raise my price just so I get less orders. What do you offer for bulk? Do you buy the pound? Any difference in hollow and reg cards? No, I don't really buy by the poundage typically. I like to actually have a legitimate count, or at least like an idea of an account. But I have bought by the poundage. Like someone's like, oh, I've got this much, and so. But it was all commons and uncommons. If someone's not willing to like sift out their hollows and reverse hollows, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, if you just tell me like percentage-wise how much you think is like hollows and reverse hollows, I can pay a higher price for those. But if someone doesn't want to bother with that and like doesn't know, then I just pay whatever the lowest price is, which is 1 cent per card for me on the Pokemon side. Adels, welcome. How are you? All right, let me catch you up. Honestly, with eBay on high-priced cards, the people who I know are planning on grading ask me for more photos so I can take them and send them. Never an issue with that, and I've sold $800 cards. Yeah, I mean, that's fair if you are willing to do that. The higher-end stuff makes sense. Swapping them work. Thanks so much. I didn't think I figured out for a while. Hell yeah, JM. Into their algo just FYI. Yeah, I mean, I typically respond and just say it's not grade worthy. I can do like $2 or $3 off cards, and if I wait like 5 minutes, I usually end up buying it at set price anyway, so I don't even bother responding to them out of time. Yep, exactly. I usually wait a day to respond to messages anyway. Would you do a store review of your viewers live one day, see what everyone's doing, and maybe we can all learn and give advice? Just thinking out loud. I mean, it's definitely doable, but like there's not a lot when it comes to I've said this before. Like I would do YouTube reviews. Anybody got a YouTube channel, they want me to review your channel, I'm down for that. But when it comes to eBay, like my biggest thing is probably just going to be how many cards do you have listed, and then say keep listing. You know, like there's really not a ton of like things you can do when it comes to eBay other than just list more cards. People ask me all the time, they'll send me a message, I'm not getting as many sales as I want. What do I do? List more. That's the answer. The answer is list more. The answer is always list more. That's all the answer is. So there's not really much to like say typically when it comes to all that. Roar of Challenge. Where are you? Roar of Challenge. There it is. Roar of Challenge. Tempest Color. But anybody has a YouTube channel and you guys want me to review your YouTube channel, hit me up. I will. Or even if you guys are willing to do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks. Good old Bill O'Reilly. What a fucking douche. What a giant douchebag. What does that mean to play us out? To end the show? You guys got to get all your references here. Are you really even in a... Are you in a Phantom stream unless I'm referencing some random video? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. I had a guy open a 700 sealed vintage Yu-Gi-Oh deck and then claimed it resealed after the main card wasn't gradable. That's wild. I also had the best offers turn off the entire store. Yeah, I don't have any offers on. Sitting here watching the stream and sorting cards by hollow and non-hollow common, is that pointless? No, it's good when you go through when you go to list them, especially through Card Uploader. Makes it easier. Or does this benefit me in some way? I feel like it's easier to move through the motions whenever I upload into Card Uploader. I know this is a batch. That's exactly what I do, Jet. That's exactly what I do. When are you getting membership for the channel so I can support you? Honestly, Austin, I just need to turn them on. I just haven't. I need to turn them on. What cent do you buy Hollow Bulk at? 4 cents. eBay likes larger inventory and active listers. Yeah. Yep. There are sales strategies besides list more. I mean, I'm sure there is, but typically there's not a whole lot I can see at a glance just looking at somebody's store. Not replying to dumb questions doesn't actually impact your position in the algorithm because I don't answer dumb questions all the time and then my store is fine. Yeah, I don't think it makes a huge impact. Yeah, he's correct. If you don't list daily, or at least a few times a week, your sales will drop. eBay, where people put more product on the site. I've been on eBay since 2003. Yep. Where would we be without the references? Exactly. People overthink the algorithm way too much and actually have no clue about it actually works since eBay doesn't disclose that info. Yeah. Yep. Back then you didn't have to worry. Now you have to list so many times a week. They reward you for listing. Yeah. When you have quantity of a specific card, listing quantity on a single listing, or just list the duplicates individually, what's your strat? Right now, my strat is just list everything individually. Not list everything. I'm not listing everything. Let me make sure that's clear. But I list them individually, and I have duplicate listings. But there's a chance we change that. There is a chance we change that. Siren Storm Tamer. Siren Storm Tamer. There we go. Destructor Dragon. Dragon D's nuts. Lead the stampede. Yeah, anybody has anyone has a YouTube channel and then want me to look at it, let me know. I love doing that. And honestly, I think I have more knowledge in that realm than I do eBay. Whisper of the Winds. And Winds of Qualsissima. Boneyard Worm. Speaking of the Worm, the Worm is playing Counter-Strike 2. I don't even know who the Worm is. I swear I don't even know half the people on my Steam friends list. Thank you for helping getting started. I'll more likely be back with about 20 more questions. Hey, Ray, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to help. I am glad to help. Ask all the questions you got. I'm an open book. What are your tips for eBay descriptions? Mine are terrible, so don't do mine. Mine are literally just the default that are on Card Uploader, so I don't really change them. I should, but I don't change them. Probably would help if I did, though. See, that's the thing, though, with eBay. When it comes to selling on eBay, someone asked me, like, oh, what can I do to make sure I'm higher up on the algorithm? There's things to do, but ultimately I do think the most important thing is just list more cards. There are other things you can do, but they pale in comparison to just listing more cards. I think listing cards is the #1 thing you can do for your eBay store, by far. And I think if you're worrying about this and worrying about that, you're worrying about the wrong things. Just list more cards. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. List more. You don't like your sales? List more cards. Forget membership. Bro needs buying Magic cards on his new store. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do you resell your Magic that doesn't fit the 25-cent mark? Yeah, I just sell them to a buyer that buys my Sifted bulk. You can review mine. Jed, I got you. You want me to review yours? I can do that. Let me get through this last bit if you want to. Just let me know if you... Okay, no. There's a spider on my desk, and it's creeping me out. I hate spiders. No, you bitch. Where's... Ah! I fucking hate spiders, and I'm dropping all my cards now. Fuck! No! Guys, I hate spiders so much. Where did that fucker go? Where did that fucking piece of shit go? Now I dropped all these cards, and now I don't know where they are. Fuck! There he is. Did I just see him on my screen? Guys, I hate spiders so much. My wife has to come take them out. I hate them so much. They scare the shit out of me. And this fucker is not very big, but he's also not tiny. Oh, I hate it so much. Where did that fucker go? It will find you later. Bro, chill. Oh, where did that fucker go? Oh, I fucking hate spiders. Gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies. Oh my God, that's so creepy. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, it's going to feel like he's crawling on me right now. Ah, fucking hate it. Okay, I need to catch up with the chat. We're just going to ignore it. It's not there. It doesn't exist. That fucker doesn't exist. I swear. Ah! Ah, I fucking hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Oh my God, I hate this so much. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm looking at the chat on my phone. All right, let me catch up. Valuable card you ever found in bulk? $85 Absol card. I stream every Monday, Wednesday. At least your streams are friends, active. Yep, best piece of advice you gave me was go to local stores and opt them to buy bulk. I haven't needed to use Facebook Marketplace for bulk in a month. That's awesome. That's awesome. If you have issues when I export from Card Uploader or eBay, anyone know the videos on how to set up all the eBay settings? Use eBay Uploader. There's videos on Card Uploader. You'll do fine as long as your prices are within reason. List. Yep. To me, in the past, the best thing is listing, but also just having good picks and titles, using as many characters and titles possible, along with keywords. Yeah. Let's watch section of the video incoming. Let it bite you when you eat Spider-Man. Yeah, 100%. My wife does get them for me. Now damaged cards. That was a totally different thing. I thought you opened the channel and got eye-searing thumbnails. No. Spider's on patrol. This will never go to Australia. 100%. I will never be caught dead in Australia. Those fuckers have spiders the size of buildings. Fuck that shit. Safe to say Spider-Man is not Phantom's favorite superhero. You know what's funny is Spider-Man actually is my favorite superhero. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I'm gonna do a quick run through. We can do this. We can do this. We're adults here. We're adults. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? It's gonna creep me out, crawl up on me, and kill me. That's what's gonna happen. But that's fine. Trying to like hit the desk to see if I can see it crawling. Slithering. Ah! Fucker, where are you at, bitch? Where the fuck are you? You little shit. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Fuckers just lying in wait, ready to pounce. Pounce, rather, not prounce. Okay, let me get to these damn cards. Are there any cards in these that are worth like a lot? No. Okay, we're going to scroll down until we can find... I'm just not even going to pull... because these are all out of order now, and I don't know what's what, so it's not the end of the world if we don't have these. We're just going to not sift through these. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Of One Mind. Are we on Of One Mind yet? Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Beneath the Sands. We'll just go scroll down to Beneath the Sands. We got this. That fucker, that fucker, that fucker. I swear to God. Can't focus, y'all. I can't focus. It's hard. That's what she said. Okay, and then we will go look over your channel, but I have to get through these cards real quick. Want to get through at least 2 rows. Tuskguard Captain. Got it. The spider emojis. Are you reviewing eBay stores? Joseph, no, we talked about that. That's why I was saying I review YouTube channels. It doesn't really, there's not much to say with eBay stores, to be completely honest with you. Doesn't really do me much good to review eBay stores, because my biggest thing is just going to say list more cards. I want to go so bad. I have zero desire to go to Australia. Watch channels. I am going to revamp my channel this week. I will be next Monday to show you. Hell yeah, Flip. I got you. Cannot sleep. I can't for you tonight. I love how his wife has probably heard all the screaming has come to save him. He's probably downstairs giggling. Yeah, 100%. I'm not cruel enough to put a don't look behind you. Oh my God. We got spider. You know, I don't even give a shit about snakes. I will get around a fucking poisonous snake and it won't scare me. I don't give a fuck about snakes. Doesn't scare me at all. But fucking spiders? Hell no. Hell no, dude. Where is this? Contentious plan. That's what I'm looking for. Contentious plan. I have a contentious plan to kill this goddamn spider. Where the hell is contentious plan? Did I go down too far? Oh, no. Well, no, I did. Yeah, I definitely did. Vivian's Grizzly. Oh, it's probably these... Treasure Dodger. Oh, yep. These were the... Those are all different languages. Corrupted Conviction. Electrostatic Infantry. Protect the Negotiators. Oh, I fucking hate it, dude. Can't stop thinking about it. God, I fucking hate spiders. Everyone's always like, oh, but spiders, they kill other bugs. Yeah, and I fucking hate the other bugs too. So it's good, yes, but I'm not going to just let them just sit around and slither and look at me with their 7,000 eyes. Doesn't mean I'm happy about them. I'm happy for their work. I appreciate their service, but I wish they would fuck off. Oh, God! I'm literally just feeling nothing, and I feel like I'm feeling something, which makes me not feel something. That made sense. Oh my fucking God, dude. I can't handle this. It's on the back of the chair. If them Australian spiders, they eat rats, that's disturbing. Do you have black widows in Indiana? We do, yeah. Had a wolf spider the size of my hand in the bedroom the other night. Fuck that. Fuck that. I would literally, that would be the spider's house now. That would be this. If I saw, I can't even, we gotta stop talking about fucking spiders. I can't handle this. Thwart the grave. Thwart the grave. We gotta stop talking about spiders. Stop talking about Hollywood actors, Phil. It's the gladiators out there, man. If somebody knows that quote, I will be very surprised. Lightning axe. Lightning axe. Lightning bolt. We're almost done. We're almost done. Alms of the vein. Creeping dread. I have creeping dread that I'm gonna fucking die from this goddamn spider. God's willing. Where is God's willing? Where are you, God's? Oh, there it is. I passed it. Okay. We're good. Okay. We're going to highlight this row, and we'll have been done with... what? Where's the highlight tool? What the fuck? There we go. Okay. That's where it stops, where we're at. Boom. Okay. Now we can finally look over our YouTube channel. If anybody has a YouTube channel they want me to look at, let me know. Because we are going to be going through some YouTube and taking a look at everybody's YouTube channels. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Okay, this is sifted bulk. And this is a sifted foil. Boom, bing. Boom, bing, boom. I'm literally checking my headset to make sure there's no fucking spider in my goddamn headset. Ah! 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 It was under my keyboard! Fuck me! Fuck me! No! 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 I need my wife. I cannot do this right now, y'all. I cannot do this. That fucker came running at me. I cannot do this. Holy fucking shit! Oh my fucking God. There's no way. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Y'all, I think we have to end the stream. I can't do this. I literally can't even walk over there now. Oh my God, my heart is fucking pounding. That fucker was coming after me. You don't even understand. I almost died. I'm pretty sure I nearly died. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. That fucker. That piece of shit. Oh, I cannot. I'm trying to grab my fucking phone without a spider on it. Okay. Oh, I can do this. It's fine. It's a spider. It's a spider. It's fine. Oh. Oh. So you're not a bug type. You know what's funny? Is literally my favorite Pokemon is a bug type. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please mail me the spider with my order. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Every 20 seconds, I was just looking away. Oh my fucking God. Yes, they can live as long as they're not seen. It's a collector's item now. It could be a gift. Oh my God. Tell me my wife is done with training. We're going to go down and see if she's done. If she was done, she probably would have come upstairs by now. She has to hear me screaming. Okay, guys, we have to be quiet. Be very, very quiet. We gotta come in and see if she can help us.
I'm still on, but I'm almost done.
Okay. Have you been hearing what's going on?
I've heard you flailing it out, yes.
Literally, the spider ran at me, Elise.
Oh no.
And it's terrifying. I lifted the keyboard and it ran at me.
Oh
I don't even want to go upstairs, y'all. We're just doing an empty stream. The spider's on his shirt. Oh, God. I wanted to keep streaming, but I'm not even joking, you guys. I can't go over there. I literally can't go sit on my desk. I can't. My body will not let me. Even just getting close to it, I can't. Sitting there on his shoulder. Holy balls, that thing literally ran straight at me. Oh, fuck. The idea, that's the most terrifying part, is literally lifting something and then it comes crawling out after you lifted something. That is the scariest part about a spider. And I just had that happen. That is literally the scariest part of a spider, is having it come out of something you lift. I can't. What are we screaming and running from, buddy? He's like, wait, what are we scared of? What are we scared of, guys? Come in. Yeah. Spider's like, dude, let me run away from it too. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking God, dude. I literally can't. If I can go over there, see, I need to go get my mouse, but my mouse is right by the keyboard that fucker just came out of. I want to get my mouse and change the scene on OBS so I can just show you guys my face on my other camera. But getting over there and grabbing my mouse is terrifying, and I might need to wait till my wife gets done to help me do that. Oh my God, I can't. Here, The Hobbit has a great spider scene. You know, like scenes with spiders in them don't really scare me that much, to be fair. Like, I don't know, maybe a little bit. I don't know, not really that bad. Like, I don't mind seeing spiders in video games or on movies and things. That doesn't really scare me. It's the fuckers in real life. What I walk into, greeted. We almost died from a spider. There's a spider on my desk. I thought he was gone, and I was freaking out, but I thought he was gone, and then I lifted my keyboard, and he was under there, and he jumped at me and nearly killed me, and now we're trying to get up the courage to go walk over to my computer to change the scene. Spider will host the stream now. Yes, rewind 10 minutes, and you'll see me jump out of my fucking chair. Actually, let's see if I can watch this. I gotta see if I can see it. I want to see this. Oh, wait. I can see it. No. I turned it off. No. Yes, it's right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm watching myself do it right now. Yeah! Oh my God. I can't right now, y'all. I can't. Start from zero again. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Oh my God. That is hilarious. That is actually hilarious. Oh man. I'm sorry, y'all. We're just waiting until my wife. I would end the stream at this point, but I can't convince myself to go over there and click the end stream button. I just gotta wait until Elise is done and she can come up here and save my life. It's weird. Isn't it weird how, like, telling you, dude, that's a gift material? Yeah. Isn't it strange how when it comes to fears, I don't know if you guys are like this, like, I'm not as scared if Elise is with me. Like, don't get me wrong, if I raised that again and Elise was standing right next to me, I would have jumped a mile. But like, Elise coming up here and just like being here will help me walk over, you know, she's got to like clear it first. It's ridiculous. I'm like a child, but I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't know why fears work that way, but they just do. Genuinely, I'm not afraid of very many things in life. I really am not. I don't have a lot of fears, but bugs are one of them. I cannot do bugs, especially spiders. Is there anyone that can legitimately lift their keyboard, see a spider come crawling at them, and be like, this is totally fine. I'm not afraid of this at all. I can't even fathom that. Time to call Kevin. Kevin won't do a goddamn thing. Timmy will. Timmy would come up. Oh, guys, our savior. I think I heard her. You need to come save me. I cannot, Elise. You have to watch the replay of me jumping out of my fucking chair. I lifted the keyboard and the fucker was coming at me. It was the scariest moment of my life. My life flashed before my eyes.
Oh,
Guys, our Savior's here. Okay. I cannot. Okay, so he was under that keyboard and he crawled this way. So I don't know where he's at now. He might be back under that keyboard for all I know. And he's a fast motherfucker. And he has death in his eyes. Oh, my goodness.
What color is he?
Evil.
Evil.
He's evil colored.
Can you believe this?
Oh, God, I thought that was it. Oh, my God, I thought that was it. I saw that little black piece and I thought that was it.
Can you believe
Oh, my God. We have to find this fucker because I'm going to die. I can't even use my desk.
Kevin, help me.
Maybe check under it.
Under the desk?
Yeah. I can maybe hit the desk. I did that earlier and that fucker didn't move. But then I lifted that goddamn keyboard and he came at me. Maybe pick that up, yeah. Can you put that back on my chair? Okay, can you lift the mouse?
I already did.
Oh, you did? Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you take that mouse and move over to where that OBS program is next to the chat? Yep. That window, nope, to your right. That window right there where it shows the...
This?
Nope, to the left. Yep, that, click that.
This?
Yep, click that.
What's that?
And then go to the left-hand side where you see blue highlight right there. And scroll down. Bottom left. Nope. Yep, now scroll down on that.
Okay.
All the way down. And choose the last one.
Streaming.
Yeah. Okay. Now, they should be able to see from my camera. There we go. All right, you guys,
No.
you see our Savior.
My lovely sweatpants.
Our Savior, our Lord and Savior.
Oh, no, it might be gone after your screening.
Oh. Oh, God. Okay, check under that. Yeah, check under the thing. Oh, God, he feels like he's on me. There we go. You guys can see me now. I'm so scared. Yeah, maybe lift that whole carpet.
You might be stuck with them.
Oh, no, he's got the room for the night. Yeah, they want me to show you the replay on camera. You gotta watch this.
At the end of my tutoring, I was like, sorry you heard commotion happening.
Here, wait. Let's see if I can. My headset to make. Okay, this is sifted bulk. And
Wait,
this
I'm
is
gonna do
sifted
this way.
foil. Boom, bang, boom, bing, boom. I'm literally checking my headset to make sure there's no fucking spider in my goddamn headset. It was under my keyboard. Fuck me! No.
Oh, my special Christopher.
Oh, he's so creepy.
Well, you're stuck with him because I'm not seeing him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the spider has officially ended the stream because that's it for me. Maybe did you check under the whole mat?
Probably he's in another dimension.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was gonna do a review of a YouTube channel, but I don't think I can do it. I don't think I have the power of it, the power in me. I don't think I have that power. So I'm going to end it. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Where's my phone?
Show him the boys.
Show them the boys.
Show him the boys.
There's the boys.
What do you think? Timmy, you find it. That's what. Oh, okay. Said no.
pregnant lady spider about to build a nest. Please, God, no. Please, God, no. All right, I got to go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Spider has officially ended the stream, so thank you. Bye.